Hello my darlings, I'm TwisTay, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a movie that proves that beauty always comes at a price. I'm going to talk to you about Neon Demon. Neon Demon is about an aspiring model that moves all the way to Los Angeles, and she learns about what it takes to become a high fashion model. As her journey progresses, she learns the real intensity of what it takes to be on top. Okay, I'm gonna state the obvious. This film is absolutely beautiful. There are several shots that just take your breath away, but this is not a typical traditional horror film. There's a message behind it, and I honestly did not get what it was. Well, I mean, of course I got that beauty always comes at a price. Of course Hollywood is hell, you know, that type of thing. But as the movie progresses, I was kind of shocked at the direction that it was taking, because I was kind of confused at what it was going with. But then after rewatching it a couple of times, this still makes no goddamn sense at all. Apparently it states online that, okay, minor spoilers, if you do not want to be spoiled, then go ahead a few minutes, but according to this film, these women that our main protagonist becomes friends with are witches. And they see this essence that she has, and when it's at its peak, they take it from her. I'm not going to tell you exactly what they did, but I don't know, I still don't understand. I don't see how it's witches. I don't understand it. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me exactly to the T what it is, because it's just confusing. I don't know whether this film is supposed to be confusing and it just focused solely on just the beauty of it all, but I don't know, it left me more scratching my head than anything else. But that's just me. Maybe I just am not thinking into it too deeply. But then again, this is also the girl that understands the true depth of the film's Perfect Blue, The Babadook, Lights Out, the whole 9 yards. Not the whole 9 yards, the film, just those really deep films. But this film, I'm sorry, but is this kind of horrible for me to say that I don't get it? Okay, my darlings, let's get down to business of what it has and what it has not. And I will let you know if Neon Demon is worth watching, or if you should just never pursue your dreams of fame, fortune, or anything for that matter. There are two cliches, and one of the cliches is that girls are two-faced. That is freaking true, especially in real life. But I've seen it portrayed more entertainingly in the movie Mean Girls. This was already blatantly obvious, and it just dragged on and on and on and on and on. Total amount of eerie moments there are 6, and these happen to be when our main girl, she's just at these photo shoots, and it's just rather bizarre. I think it had more to do with the music and the lighting of it all that made it more intense, because nothing goes better with intensity than music. Total amount of suspenseful moments there are 2, and one of them happens to be when Keanu Reeves, the landlord, breaks into our main girl's room, and he climbs on top of her and he holds a knife in her mouth. It goes there. It's intense, because you're thinking to yourself, what the F are you doing? But then it's killed off and it's never spoken to of ever again, or we don't even see the consequences of what happened with them. So yeah, there you go. Thank goodness there are no jump scares. However, that doesn't make this film any better, because it just doesn't. So I'm gonna give the film Neon Demon 2.5 out of 5 stars. There are some bits to it that I absolutely loved. I loved the cinematography. I loved the color scheme. I loved some of the lighting that went into it. But it did not have a good enough substance. Some of the story fell flat, some of it was just confusing. Others, I was just scratching my head the whole time thinking, what the F? Even the ending, I saw it coming, and at the same time I was like, why did they still continue with it? I just didn't know. So guys, maybe I'm looking too much into this, thinking that there is something more to this film, but I did not really much care for it. It was more of a snooze fest if anything, so if you guys are more interested, go ahead and watch it. So have any of you guys seen Neon Demon? What did you think about it? What are your favorite horror films that really make you think? Lets you know that there is more to the story than meets the eye. Please write your comments down below and we will have a discussion about that. Do you have a horror movie you would like for me to review? Old or new, or even a foreign movie? Please write them down below and I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. If you liked what you see, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. So, until next time, my loves.